Okay, we're going in. Let's see here. 50% off all yellow tags. And something about pink, but I felt like the yellow was the most important, so please help me remember that, because I shop a lot at Goodwills and they all have different tags, and I swear I can never remember, but I remember Mario. Guys, I just downloaded the new Super Mario game. It's called, is it Wonder? And it's on the Switch, so I borrowed my son's Switch. I messaged him and said, can Mom borrow your Switch? So yeah, now I'm a gamer. Look at that. Look at me go. I thought this might be I think it's called Port Marion or Port Marion, however you pronounce it, but it doesn't. It starts with N-A-N, but it's very, very close. And that's the thing when you're thrifting, and especially if you're trying to identify things, is that there's a lot of replicas. So, but it's still fun to look, right? So these were trivets. I thought they might be cast iron. They sell really well if you like to pick and sell too, but those were plastic, so more for your wall. These were also plastic, but they're butterflies. They're cottage core. I love them. They're definitely an ode to the hobnail, that old glass pattern that's really popular. I picked them up. They're gorgeous. Now, yesterday, I'm pretty sure there was a comment. I said, what's going on with the fruit? Like, are we seeing that being a thing? And somebody wrote yesterday, let me get into my comments here. User blah 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 said yes on the glass fruit. Somebody else says yes, glass vegetables are making a comeback, right? So apparently I've got to look for the unusual fruits or vegetables, something that stands out. So I got the butterflies, but those was it vases? And I thought, not really, go with my gut here. So I'm going to read a few of your comments from yesterday. Somebody says, I'm really glad that my Goodwill is still a $2.99 Goodwill. I will tell you, in here today, let's take a look at the plates. That top plate was pretty. I was this close to picking this one up. This Goodwill is one of those $2.99 still Goodwills. So it's not that all Goodwills are super pricey. It just depends on whatever, honestly, circuit of them that you hit. So today I'm in a different circuit. You're going to see the prices are what I love, like the Goodwill prices that I remember and love. So yes, the $2.99 ones. Angie Nora says, absolutely love that wooden oval frame that I picked up last night for $6.99. She says that my artwork will look really good in there. Cool. She says her Goodwill is getting pricey too. And she says that she loves her Salvation Army and loves my videos. Thank you very, very much. So this is what I got so far here. What do you think? The owl. Yes, owls sell. I love these. Acorns with brushed gold. Do you see the price on them? They were just a couple bucks each. I love it. So I got a piece of pottery anybody can use on their desk for anything. An owl. Critters sell. All the critters sell. And then I have a matching one here too that I'm picking up. Let's look at the price. Matt's here with me today. $1.99. I love these prices. Melody Fisher in Oregon says that her prices she's seeing prices go up as well. But I agree with her here. She says you could still find some good deals. You just have to look harder. So we always knew that, the thrift and the thrill of the pick, that it requires the hunt, the instinct, And the instinct says stay away from that, Sonya. It's cute, but it's a toothbrush holder. But yeah, you just have to look a little harder, right? So I will not give up. I refuse to give up. I will go on. Oh, there's a little stained glass piece in here. I sold one of those this week on my Etsy store. Thank you, Nancy. It was the dragonflies. It went off to her. But this one today, I didn't really like the scene, so I left it there. Let's see here. Love Yard Sales says that the amber orange brown picture that I saw last night that I did not take, but somebody else came behind me and took. She says it's listed on several platforms as lusterware and carnival glass and asking prices from $20 to $50. Thank you for that information. I like this piece here. You can see it was originally $34. It's a modern piece. But I didn't want to pay the $4.99. So this was obviously a higher priced item here on these shelves, but it just didn't have the value there for me because I'm a flipper, and I want to be able to flip it. So I don't want to put $10 on that. This here, I wasn't sure what it was. And then I realized, oh, you're a shelf. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Nanny Bug. She says, I love your videos. So, and then I found another piece of slate here. Lots of painted slate. Scrolling your, oh, wow. So, Scott Isle Gardner says, I think the two ceramic things that I found at the end that I was not sure what they were, they might have been goblets. And she says, sending love from Scotland. Thank you so much. Very nice. Oh my gosh. And by the way, Matt was like, should we pick this up? Can we paint this into a haunted house? I love that my husband thrifts with me today, and he's here with his black light, bringing on the black light. So that's, you know, he operates that. He has a lot of fun, and he finds me some really cool pieces, which in tomorrow's vlog, I'm going to update you on something super special that we found, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So stay tuned for that one. Laura York says, the very first piece that you looked at, I believe, is Hagar Aztec Gold. Really? Well, I will tell you, I saw your comment, and I started trying to find it, and it did look like that moon texture that it had on it, that I believe, like, I couldn't find the exact one, but it does look a lot like that. I think you might be right. So cool. Now this I thought was cool because it's got roses and it's antique-y and it looks old, and you put all your little pictures in here. I like that. We're gonna take that. Yes. And of course I always get the wonky cart. It's like it just sits and waits for me. So this piece here was like broken down into the cart, but whatever, it did the job. We're not going to complain. Now, isn't this cute right here? Somebody did a little bit of art. It's only $1.50. I thought this was super cute. It does have a lot of glue issues. Like, I want to get in there and I want to pick out all the glue strands. Do you see that? But what a great idea. Maybe that's a craft idea for you for the season ahead. It gave me ideas. And then I'm looking at frames because, you know, I've been collecting frames. I liked this one, but it did not have that little stand-up piece on the back. Somebody else says the flower treasure craft is a yes. See, this is another one of these that I found. So people are taking frames, and I believe like the lace is going to cross, and you would hang, for example, something onto it, like clothespins, something, but it could be cards, postcards, greeting cards, or it could be like a child's hair tie or anything of that nature. I'm taking a look here. This guy's like ready to dance in the Christmas section. And then I looked in this section. The last time I was here, I came across this really cool light, and it was colorful, and it would look like a barrel, and it was a hanging light. And I didn't take it. It was like $4.99, and you guys commented and said, oh, those are really sought after. And sure enough, they are. And I left it, but it's gone. It's gone. Look at this, Friends. I feel like this could have some value right now, especially with current events, with Matthew Perry, but it's an old Friends gift card, no card set. All right, here is our U of A's. U of A's, your $4.99. But no, you don't have the bottom. So that's another one of those, I guess, candle covers that you would use to protect, that we talked about yesterday. Pretty cool. And then these have some bling bling. I love it. I love it when they have dangly crystal bits, but it's a little bit warped on the top. So you know what? We're just going to leave that. We're not going to worry about that. But let me just go back up here, because is this anything? $2.99. Judging by the markings on the bottom, I'm going to say no. So let's boogie on across here. I'm guessing those are bins of donations that they just got in. All right. I did leave my heart on this shelf. I left a pair of vegetable salt and pepper shakers here the last time I was here. So I wanted to see, just to see if they might be here, but they're not. They went to a good home. Good for them. And then this bowl caught my attention. I think it was $4.99 they wanted on that. Nice, but not nice enough that I really want to pick up. This is still here. I love that painted dish. It's a shame that it's just really scratched up. This is their extent of the furniture section, which is not that big. And I have no idea what this is, but I have found pieces in this little section. All right, one of my smart friends, it's got a big plug-in, but I don't know what goes in it. Look at how far that thing is out. What would you put down in that? Is that a heat lamp? And maybe you lower it? I don't know. I don't know. Don't take my word on it. I have no clue. I'm gonna take a look at the mugs because I've been collecting mugs lately, and I found some really nice ones. I feel like this is a section that I've overlooked in the past. I found this mug here. It says CBC, and when I worked in Canada, that's what I did. I was a reporter with the CBC, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. I'm like, is this the same CBC? I don't know. The letters, the call letters didn't look right, so I left that there. But yeah, that is actually how I met Matt. I was covering a story that the Marine Corps was involved in Canada. My husband was in the Marine Corps, and I covered a story. We met, we fell in love. The rest is history, and now we share a castle. You know how it goes. Cute little goblet here. Somebody actually wrote yesterday that goblets are doing really well in their area that they're seeing for resale. But I only found one. Let's see what else. Anything? Maybe like a little homemade shot glass. Little cups that you pick up as souvenirs when you're out and about. Whew, all right. All right, where are we going, Sonia? We're on a mission. We're definitely on a mission here. Stick with me. Okay. Oh, this is what I wanted to see. They're records, apparently. Just kind of wanted to poke around in here. They had records. I think they had other types of like old media as well there. Just a throwback to the past. I randomly picked a few just to see if I knew anybody. Didn't have a clue. This is going to be all your crafty bits. I like the feel of these. This old look. Note cards. This is good if you're into mixed media and stuff. I wanted to take a peek in here because I felt like there was a lot of cards in here. So I'm like, let me just see here. They're cute. But then they had, do you see that? Like they had some, is it mold or moisture or some residue on them just because they had obviously been sitting somewhere, and they're paper. They're going to attract the moisture. But yeah, sometimes I love to just take a look through this section here, and I found like rubber stamps and stuff like that. These are not supposed to be over here. I think they're newer, maybe Dollar Tree stuff. Like, look at this. This is cute, right? But the box was missing. It was pretty light. So, but it was worth a little pick through. Patterns. Ooh, I do love these. Just like throw over, messenger. Yes. Let me put all my stuff in one sack so then I can like rummage through it. More patterns. Again, good for mixed media stuff, like whether it's on furniture or journals. You can do a lot with that. I like these. They're plastic. There was two. They're in great shape though, and they're only $2.99. I think I'm gonna get these. They're just basic trays, but it's got the floral design that I personally love, and I know that my customers do as well. So I'm going to splurge for $2.99. I can definitely flip these for $6 a piece, no problem, and flip my money. Get into my cart. You're coming home with me. These were all plastic as well down here. The dishes that looked distressed, and there was two giant utensils for your wall to match. So all in all, I'm very happy with what I picked in here, and the prices were so reasonable. Proof that, you know, not all Goodwills are created equal. And if you love to treasure hunt, it's just, you know, it's all part of it. I am ready for a margarita though. All right, so I'm gonna head up here. Yeah, here's more of that stuff. Oh yeah, the cassette tapes. I think that's a safe. Yeah, you just never know. You never know. All right, friends, I'll see you back on here again tomorrow. Stay tuned because I got something fun to share with you. See you then.